What's going on, people, and welcome to Mad About Football. I hope everyone is feeling safe and feeling good and keeping safe, especially in these uncertain Corona times.
Yes, of course. There we go. Okay,
Before we begin, we heard some terrible news that Diego Maradona has passed away.
Yes. Our condolences to him and his family, you know.
And I give our condolences and pay our respects to his family,
Yes.
of course.
Yes.
One of the greatest, if not the greatest, ever to play the game.
To play the game, yes.
Definitely deserves our respect.
Argentina's second favourite son, favourite son. Second, you can say second, you can say first. At the moment, I reckon first.
I reckon first as well, until Messi wins the World Cup.
Yeah, World Cup, yeah, exactly. Well, he's not getting any younger. I think the next one will be his last.
I think so too.
Yeah, unfortunate. He apparently died of a heart attack. But,
Yeah, he died in his home.
Towards the end of his life, the last couple of years have been real hectic for him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think he's had a lot of health problems and drug abuse and whatnot. Let's not get into it and tarnish his reputation. He was one of the all-time greatest players.
Yes. All right. So this will be a recap of match day 9.
Before we start, I want to say that last week you scored 3 points in our prediction game, and I scored 2 points.
Oh, wow.
Match day 9. I have the table here with me.
For match day 9.
For match week 9. Well,
oh, beautiful! Hell yeah!
Well, and I've got it up until match week 9. I will show you the score once I can share this screen. Share the screen. There we go. Boom. Okay. Share this.
I can't see it.
Okay. You're first on 22 points. After 9 game weeks, you're in the lead.
Let's go.
I'm 3 points behind you. I need a good week this week. I need a good week.
Man. Because I feel like I've had the past 2 weeks have been very good weeks for me.
Been solid.
Match day 8 was a very good week for me.
Yeah. You had a good result against the Man United result, the Man United game.
The Man United result, but I was still predicting wins, so I was still getting those half points. You get what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So
all right. Let's begin.
Yes.
Let's unshare this. How do I unshare?
Last night.
Okay.
All right. Yes.
Okay. Our first game was Chelsea versus Newcastle. We both predicted a Chelsea win. I said 3-1. You said 3-0. The scoreline ended up being
2-0.
2-0.
2-0. It was just 2-0. Chelsea dominated. Just absolutely. It was. We knew this was going to happen against a Chelsea team who are starting to really gel together and starting to finally find momentum or whatnot. I was surprised that it was only 2. Yes, Newcastle have been doing some good form, but again, I was surprised it was only 2.
I was surprised as well, yeah.
The stats were crazy, man. Newcastle had 8 shots, 1 on target, 29% possession.
Wow.
287 passes, right?
Let me just share onto the screen so viewers can have a look at this.
Chelsea had 14 shots, 3 on target, 71% possession, 746 passes, which is crazy, right?
Oh, wow. And the success rate of the passes was 90%.
Yeah, so I want to see their lineup. Chelsea's lineup. To be honest, I feel like Warner, he's a bit iffy. He's a bit come and go. You get what I mean?
He's still a new signing.
He scored goals for them, but the thing with him I find is that he easily misses the sitters. You get what I mean? The ones he should bag, it's iffy, but then he scores some worldies. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Tammy Abraham is very good. I think he's finding form again. Ziyech is good again. I feel Mason Mount doesn't get enough appreciation. I feel like Mason Mount is an absolute workhorse. I feel like he does very, very well.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's not really much to say because it was just all Chelsea. You get what I mean?
Yeah, another clean sheet,
dominated.
another good result, and a clean sheet for Mendy. I was surprised that Rudiger got into this lineup, but I thought
Thiago was injured.
Thiago Silva was going to come in.
Was injured.
Oh, was he?
Thiago Silva was injured. Yes.
Oh, righty. Okay, fair enough.
Yes.
Okay.
Right. Do you want to move on to the next one?
Let's move on to the next one. If I can find it.
It is Aston Villa versus Brighton.
Aston Villa versus Brighton. We said about this game last week that this game was going to be end-to-end attacking football, and it didn't disappoint.
Yes,
we both thought that Aston Villa was going to win. Our predictions, stated that Aston Villa. Sorry, you stated 3-1 to Aston Villa. I said 2-0 to Aston Villa. Brighton ended up winning 2-1, as you can see on your screen.
Yes. Yes, and I said, and if you go back to, give me 1 sec. Hey, I'm doing the podcast with the Sam. What's wrong? No, what's wrong? Oh, you're all right. Sorry.
Not good.
Sorry. Yeah, sorry. If you go back to the video, I remember saying that I really hope Danny Welbeck has a good game. That yes, he's not Danny Welbeck of old, and Danny Welbeck scored the first goal.
Yeah,
he scored the first goal. You know what I mean? It
was a nice assist from it was Lallana.
Yeah, Lallana. Lamptey got a red card. Oh wow!
Yes, he did.
Straight red as well.
It was 2 yellows.
No, on my one it says just straight red. To be honest, I can't tell.
No, it was 2 yellows.
Yellow. Maybe it was a professional tackle. You get what I mean?
That means he misses out the next game. He comes back. I think on the 5th of December.
Yeah, no. It wasn't that Brighton were a better team. I thought they both played very well. Aston Villa had 15 shots. 15 shots, 11 chances created. Only 4 on target. Though.
Yeah.
Only 4 on target. You can have all the shots in the world. As long as they're not on target, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
In the stats, you see it. It's all Aston Villa, man. Like you see your screen. It's all Aston Villa. It's just Brighton finally decided, hey, instead of hitting the post, hit back of the net. You get what I mean?
Exactly. Well, it's about time too, because they were slipping down the table. I think Brighton, yeah, they were like 15th, I think, or 14th at one stage.
Well, now they're 16th.
16th now.
Yeah, they're 16th.
Oh wow! Even after that win,
they're 16th on 9 points.
Wow.
Yeah, Villa dropped down to 17th dropped down to 7th on 15 points, but they also do have a game in hand.
Yes, they do.
Right? So if they do win that, they could bounce all the way back up to 3rd.
3rd or 4th, depending on goal.
Yeah, but the highest they can go is 3rd. The lowest they can go is, again, 7th. But yeah, no, it was just very unfortunate. I think Ross Barkley didn't have the best of games.
Yeah, he got injured in the second half.
Yeah, but it's just I don't know. There's not much you can say. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right, we'll move on to the next game. The next game. Look at that.
Was Tottenham.
Jose Mourinho. Lucas Moura confident Jose Mourinho can lead Tottenham to Premier League title.
Wow, he's got a lot of faith in Jose Mourinho. Okay. Speaking of Jose Mourinho, our next game is Tottenham Hotspur versus Manchester City. This was our Mad About Football match day of the week.
Yes. Yes. You want to call our predictions?
You said Tottenham win.
Yes.
You said 2-1.
Oh, I got close. It was very
close. You got close.
Very
I thought it was going to be a draw. I thought it would have been 1-1.
Mm-hmm.
And if the ref didn't call handball,
do you think it was a handball?
To be honest, dude, I'm just sick of it. I don't care anymore. I really don't care anymore. I don't know what's what anymore. I'm not even going to try say my opinion because the game's done and I really don't give a. I don't care. I'll drive myself insane trying to just understand what the referee is seeing.
I don't understand either, and it went to VAR as well. That's what like I understand referees make mistakes throughout the game. It's completely normal, right? You have an attacking game, you know, they're bound to miss things and whatnot. But when you have a video assistant referee that can replay it as many times as he wants, can even get the referee to look at the screen if he's confused, and they still manage to mess it up somehow. Yes, I understand it's the letter of the law, but half the time, every different week, there's a different law now.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, well, this happened, so they're going to change the law and do this. And then this law affects it, so they changed that. It's just confusing.
It's becoming very, very inconsistent. Every week it's different. They're not being consistent with the refereeing. I feel like they've brought in VAR to try and better the game, to make it more fair.
It's just made it very confusing.
It's just made it... and I feel like they should just scrap VAR because it's not actually bettering the game. It's confusing the game.
Yes, it's holding it up as well.
Anyways, let's talk more about the game and less about VAR.
But what I'm saying is, I feel if that goal had counted, I feel it would have been a completely different game.
I feel the same as well. I feel like it would have been a draw.
Oh, 100%. But you think about it, you look at the stats and holy crap, do these stats say a whole different thing?
Of course.
Right?
But we all knew that Manchester City is going to be good on the ball, at holding possession, but they don't do much with it.
This was a City team that in recent weeks had got some scrappy goals that looked somewhat unfit. But if anything, this was peak Mourinho. Sit back, wait for them to come at you, and then just smash them, right? Yeah. They had 4 shots the whole game, 2 on target, and they scored those 2 goals.
Yeah.
Right? 33% possession, which is crazy. 318 passes to 599.
Yeah.
City had 22 shots. 22 shots.
Yeah.
Right?
19 chances created and 5 on target. See, that's the thing. They can have 22 shots, but when you only have 5 on target...
go on.
You're going to find it hard to score. you have to hit the target more consistently than just 5 shots out of 22.
Do you know what's crazy as well? Spurs had no corners. That whole game, they had no corner. Not one.
Wow.
They had no corners.
That's crazy. Look, the stats say that Manchester City should have won, and they were the better team across the board. However, they are missing...
It doesn't matter who they're missing. Wait, let me see that.
They're missing big players who are very, very influential to the team. They are missing Fernandinho. They're missing Aguero. They're missing big players.
Oh, Sterling wasn't playing.
To the lineup.
But no, see, they didn't. No, they weren't missing Aguero because Aguero was on the bench. So Guardiola could have brought Aguero on.
Yeah, but Aguero didn't come on.
Yeah, but see, they only did 2 subs, so they had Aguero for the third, right? So it's not if Aguero had played, it could have been a different game. Aguero was on the bench. If he's on the bench, he's fit enough to play. You get what I mean?
It's not about that. I feel like I just feel like this Man City team that played it, well, that's been playing this season is lacking the leadership qualities of Fernandinho, of Aguero.
Yeah, look at their team. But to be honest, right, Ferran Torres done very, very well in the international. I'm pretty sure he scored a hat trick. I keep saying I don't think Jesus is good enough to be their like last man, right?
Yeah, number 9.
Their defense is actually pretty solid. You look at that: Laporte, Ruben Diaz, Walker, Cancelo.
Yeah,
that's not a like makeshift struggling defense.
See, Cancelo for me, he's meant to be a right back or a right wing back. He's playing left wing back.
Yeah, but he could have played like wait, let me see who this player is.
He could have played Nathan Ake, I reckon, on the left.
Yeah, you could have even.
But he didn't have anyone on. Garcia is. I'm not going to say what Garcia is. Like he didn't really have anyone on that bench.
But see, you could have played Stones. You could have played.
No, Stones not good enough. Stones not good enough.
No, not even. But see, then that's him, bro. The people that he's put on the bench, right? What's it called again? Mourinho's done 3 subs, and the subs that he's put on Joe Rodon.
I don't know who
Lo Celso, who scored, and Lucas Moura. Yeah. Right? So they're not defensive substitutions.
Yeah, no, they're very attacking substitutions.
Moura is a very good attacking defender.
Yeah, and same with Lo Celso too, is a very attacking midfielder too.
Exactly. And the 4-2-3-1 they're playing, to be honest, is real crazy to me. Like, it's really good. Bale didn't even make the. Oh no, Bale made the bench.
He made the bench. I feel like he should have came on for Steven Bergwijn, but then again, Moura came on for Bergwijn.
But see, this lineup they did I think, is what suits Spurs. You get what I mean? Because you got. Sissoko and Højbjerg. Is that his name?
Yeah.
Højbjerg sitting as the two sitting defenders, where one can go and one can back. You have Ndombele in the middle, right, and Kane up front.
Højbjerg was a bulldozer, man. He just bullied that midfield.
He just and their midfield. Hernandez, De Bruyne. I don't think De Bruyne is that good on the right. I don't think you should play him on the right. What's it called again? I think
if Bernardo Silva was a midfielder, really.
But see, he's more winger. But
he's more of a winger, exactly. He shouldn't be
more of a winger midfielder type position, but right. If Bernardo Silva plays very good, he can dictate. Right.
Yeah, but he usually plays well on the wings. He doesn't play central midfield. I feel like let's not take away anything from Jose Mourinho. It was a tactical masterclass, first of all, but secondly, I feel like Pep
failed with his lineup.
I think he's getting exposed for he's getting exposed.
Well, it's not that they don't have a lack of depth. I think it's not
depth.
He doesn't have any of those senior players.
Exactly. You know what I mean? He's lacking that. He's lacking the leadership. This team is lacking leadership. It's lacking direction. If you
look at it, they're a very young squad. Some of them are very young.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think that expectation that they've started to make for themselves, City. Attacking, they've got to be like just attacking, attack.
Yep.
Fast-paced football. I think for the young kids, it's inconsistent for them.
Yeah.
Right? They can be very good one week, but they can't keep it up because they don't know of it just yet. But it'll be good to see. And also, I've also got to say, Hyun Song Min, for me at the moment, is the top player in the Premier League at the moment.
Definitely. Him and Harry Kane have been
him-
sensational.
Yes, and if they keep it up, if Harry Kane and Hyun Song Min keep it up, they stay fit, right? What's stopping them from winning the league?
Well, the key word here is Harry Kane has to stay fit. If Harry Kane gets injured, it's all over because there is no replacement. There is no replacing Harry Kane.
They don't have that number 9, number 10.
You cannot replace 20 to 30 goals a season. Harry Kane will get you 30 goals a season,
but
he needs to be fit for the whole season.
You got to ask those questions, right? Yes, it is early, but at the moment they're title favorites. They're contenders.
At the moment, they're looking like they're the best team playing at the moment.
Best playing team.
Yeah. But then, the Liverpool game against Leicester City. Well, when we get to it, I'll have more to say about that. But I believe that performance by Liverpool was the best performance out of any team so far this season.
Yeah. Well. Even though Spurs, they have currently one of the best goal difference, goals for goal against ratios.
Oh, right? Yeah, because Liverpool got 7 goals scored against them.
Yeah, but see, at the same time, that could cost you the season. Right?
That's true.
You go back to the season where United lost to City, right? We lost on goal difference, and the goal difference we lost was the 6-1 derby loss. Yeah?
Yeah.
That's how we lost it.
Yeah.
All right, we'll move on to the next one, I guess.
Let's go. The next game was your boys versus West Brom.
Yes. Do I have a lot to say about this game?
Please, don't hold back.
It was... See... We've been struggling at home, right?
Yeah.
So it's been 9 match days, very long, right? And we still hadn't had a home win, right? I thought the lineup he played was somewhat good. I would have swapped Mata and either Fred or Matic, right? I thought Martial had a terrible game. I thought Martial had a very, very terrible game. The first half was a bit iffy, you get what I mean? It was stop start. We were both sloppy. We had a lot of shots, but they led to nothing.
Yeah.
They led to nothing. Come second half, we concede a penalty straight away, right?
Yeah.
Right? And I was like, fuck. I didn't realise Pogba got subbed on at half-time. How do we concede a penalty straight in the box from a challenge, right? I think with VAR we got very lucky, right? We got very lucky that the penalty got overturned because if you look at the penalty, Fernandes comes in from behind him, cleans him up, but also connects with the ball first. So he gets the ball first and then cleans up. What's his name? The kid. Gallagher shins, right? So it was one of those. I've seen them given. You've seen them not. You get what I mean? And then we went up attacking, and then we get a penalty, right?
Yeah.
So it's like. But I do think that our penalty was the right one. Again, this guy's turned his body, his hand's gone like this, like in his chest area. That's an unnatural position, right? Yeah. If someone's going to shoot or cross into the box, you've got to keep your hands by your side. You can't turn your body, your back against him and your hands where your chest is. You can't have that, right?
Yeah.
I think once we scored the first one, we sat back. We didn't care. We were like, okay, we can defend against this West Brom team who were dangerous at times. Yes, they only had 2 shots, but but it was
Yeah, it was two. It was a
some attacking they did was crazy, right?
Yeah,
They only had 2 shots on target.
yeah, they did. You guys had 7. Pogba didn't play in this game, did he?
Yeah, he picked up an ankle injury while he was with France.
Yeah.
Right. What's it called again? So I felt when Cavani, wait 1 sec, sorry. Let me just see. When Van der Beek and Cavani came on, I thought they changed the game. I think we should drop Martial and start Cavani. And we started Cavani against Istanbul in the Champions League, right? And he done very well. Martial moved out to the right.
Yep.
And I thought Martial played better on the right, to be honest, than as that 10.
Yeah.
Right. And Van der Beek, just every time he comes on, he shows why he should be starting.
I agree.
Right? And I say this week in, week out. It's not, he comes on, he has bad performances. Every performance he's come, when he starts in the Champions League, he absolutely dominates. He provides us proper quality balls, proper finishes, and it's crazy to me, right? And yeah, that's. I felt one more thing. I felt when we scored the first, towards the end, we were catching West Brom out on the counter, right? But I felt like we didn't want to put the game away. We didn't want to score that second. For some reason, we were scared in front of goal. Once we got to the box, we didn't know what to do with it.
Well,
other than that, we done well.
For me, Manchester United should be thrashing
this team,
West Brom out. You know, like they had the possession, 17 shots, 7 on target. You know, out of those 7 on target, I believe at least 3 should have been goals. 3.
Well, also, Sam Johnson had a really good game.
Yeah.
Right? Sam Johnson, he done some really good saves where other keepers would have.
Was one blocked shot, was it? No, he had a few more than that.
He had a few because he pulled some good saves.
Oh, 6. He saved 6.
Yeah. So he what's it called again? He saved the penalty originally, but he jumped way off his line before Fernandes even kicked it. So, no, other than that, I thought we'd done well. We just lacked the finish.
Yeah. Well, there's a bit of also, you have the same issue as Manchester City. I feel like you have a leadership issue. I don't think Maguire is fit to be captain, to be honest. But yeah, whatever. I'm a Liverpool fan. I'm not a Man. I don't really.
I thought Tallis had a good game. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, Tallis is a good player. I always said it from the beginning. If you guys get Tallis, you know he will be an upgrade to.
Sure.
I forgot his name. Yeah, whatever Luke Shaw is. Yeah, he'll definitely be an upgrade.
All right, we'll move on to the next one, bro.
All right, let's move on to the next one. Next game was Fulham versus Everton,
which was surprisingly a very good game.
It became more lively in the second half, towards the end,
yes.
I felt like, you know, my prediction. One second. Yeah, my prediction of 3-0. You know, should have been the right scoreline. You predicted a 2-0 win for Everton. I predicted a 3-0 win. I feel like Everton dominated the first half, and for some reason, the second half they held back. They just dropped back and played defensive.
Yeah, they just stopped.
And they let Fulham look at the possession, the ball possession. They let Fulham play their game.
It was weird.
And towards the end of the second half, Fulham was dominating. Like 14 shots. Fulham had 14 shots, 6 on target. I feel like Fulham could have probably got something out of this game. They were very, very unfortunate not to.
Well, if Fulham Fulham missed another penalty.
That's true as
You get
well.
what I mean?
Yeah, they did. They did.
Fulham missed another penalty.
Yeah.
He missed another penalty, but then they scored like a couple minutes later from a counter. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
But Calvert-Lewin, two goals, one in the first, one in the 29th. I thought Everton brought the pressure upon themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I think they thought, okay, cool. We're 3-1 up.
Yeah.
Just toast it. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Toast it. They conceded the penalty. See, they missed this. They missed the penalty in the 68th.
Yeah.
They scored in the 70th.
And then, yeah,
the goal that they scored as well in the 70th was a sloppy goal, very sloppy goal that they shouldn't have conceded. But, you know, Everton, I think Richarlison was a big boost for them coming back.
Of course.
I think it was a very big boost.
He's a huge attacking threat always.
Yeah, I think Fulham got unlucky, but Everton got very lucky at the same time as well.
And they're playing with a different tactic now too. They're playing with a 3-4-3 with a 3-man defense.
Mm-hmm.
It's the first time I've seen him play like that. You usually see him play with a 4-3-3. Feel like pushing Lucas Digne up the pitch on the left-hand side was very good for him for getting 2 assists. That's why it helped him get 2 assists, I reckon. Usually he plays a bit deeper and he plays that left back role.
Yep.
Pushing him up the field, I think was a good choice. But come second half, dude, Fulham were all over him. All right. Let's go back. I'll share the screen. Sorry, people. Let's get back into it.
All right. Do you want to move on to the next game? Sheffield West Ham?
Yes, move on to the next game. Give me one momento. Sheffield West Ham. Boom. I predicted a 1-0 Sheffield United win. I thought this was going to be the game that Sheffield United will win.
Yep.
It wasn't to be. You predicted a 2-1 West Ham win, so half a point for you.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly thought this game would have been the one for Sheffield United turning around, especially after coming back from the international break. I felt like Sheffield United would have been one of the teams that had a lot of time to be, working with, something new, new tactics, or new players who've come in to give them something different going forward. Unfortunately, it wasn't to be. The goal came from Sebastian Haller.
Yeah. If you look at it, stat-wise, Sheffield had a really good game considering the form they've been in lately, right?
Yeah.
15 shots, 3 on target for West Ham, 9 shots, 5 on target for
Sheffield United.
And
it was a pretty even game throughout.
Yeah, it was a pretty even game, but you also got to think about it. West Ham have been kind of been getting results. You get what I mean? They are sitting 8th.
Yeah.
They are sitting 8th. Sheffield, bottom of the table.
Yeah.
Bottom of the table. But it's just, we keep saying that we think Sheffield's season, they will struggle. But it's just, I don't know. There's not much to say. You get what I mean? There wasn't much. There wasn't much to say. Like it was a very scrappy performance. No one really stood out.
Yeah.
To me, no one really stood out to me in the game. But West Ham, at the end of the day, they took the points away. You get what I mean?
That's true. That's true.
And it could have gone either way. At the
exactly.
Same time.
I was just going to say that. I was just going to say that this game could have gone either way. Sheffield United could have easily won 1-0, but West Ham took it, and then we move on.
We move on.
Next game was Leeds United versus Arsenal.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell happened in this game? What the hell is Pepe even thinking?
Mate. Let's go to our predictions first, and then we can talk about this.
Oh, we both thought that Leeds United was going to win.
And to be honest, they could have easily taken this game.
That's true. Arsenal got very, very fortunate, very, very lucky that they took a point from this game because Leeds had the possession, they had the shots, they were just unlucky. Literally, they were just unlucky not to score a goal.
Just finish, yeah.
You said 3-1 to Leeds. I said 2-0.
I don't know. Do you want to start with the red card or?
I feel, look, during the first half, you can say Arsenal was still in it. Yes.
Yeah.
They were still in it. They were playing some really good, I won't say attacking football. They were more like counter-attacking football, I would say. They were doing good, but second half come, Pepe gets that red card in the 51st minute. Yeah. I don't even know what provoked Pepe to headbutt. Wait, who was it? Who did he headbutt again? Alioski. Yeah, he headbutted Alioski, and Alioski went down, which
he did milk it, but at the same time, it was a headbutt.
Exactly. You're not gonna. He did. He dived or whatever you can say. He did milk it, but you don't go and try and headbutt someone for no reason.
And the thing was, right. A defender. The best way for a defender to play is to get into the attacker's head, right? Obviously,
that's true.
Right. You get in their head, you frustrate them, it puts them off, right?
That's true.
And I think that's what Alioski did perfectly. But you can't go off the ball and just turn around and do a Zidane and just go just headbutt the guy. Yes, it was a soft headbutt, but at the end of the day, he went off the ball. Turned around and just headbutted him, right?
Exactly.
And it wasn't caught originally. It wasn't caught originally because it was off the ball. The ball was in front of them. They were behind the referee. But VAR, now you can recheck these things, right? And the fact what was stupid to me was the fact that the referee VAR had to get a second opinion.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Right? Like you clearly see him turn around, walk up to Alioski and just go headbutt him, right?
Yeah. That just shows a lot of
well, maybe he wanted to make sure the referee see what he's seen, because the referee doesn't get the replay unless the VAR needs a second opinion. So maybe he wanted to show him.
Maybe.
But I thought the first half, what's it called again? Arsenal didn't really, again, they played counter, but I don't think they have the attackers to play attacking counter. They have the players to sit back and defend, but they don't have the players, and especially the lineup they did, Rob Holding, Gabriel in the middle, in the two centre-backs, Xhaka, Ceballos, both sitting defensive. You had Willock in the middle.
Yeah, I feel like Dani Ceballos should have been in the middle.
William, we've been saying, he's been shocking.
Yeah.
Aubameyang,
nothing.
Lacazette got subbed. Lacazette, see, I've been saying it. He needs to be dropped, and he didn't even get played.
Yeah. Right? Not even on the. Yeah, he was on the bench, but
Saka came on only to come off at the end. He could have won it for Arsenal at the end, but hopefully his injury is not too serious.
I don't know what's going on. William came off in the second half, but it's been now. Before the 9th game week, it's been 8 game weeks. Barring the Fulham result, William's been shocking. William's been shocking for almost 2 months.
No, but it's not even that. You also got to count. There was also 2 weeks. There was a month basically. So we had 2-week break international, and then another 2-week break international.
Well, I'm just saying.
So
that's
that's enough time for him to find form, him to get fit.
He's a Premier League
and
player.
whatnot.
He's been in the Premier League for like 9 years or 8
Yeah,
years. Or
and, right, and you know, everyone was buzzing when they signed him. Like they're like, yeah, you know,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And he staunched it. He
Yeah.
could have stayed at Chelsea, but Arsenal offered him more money and
Yeah.
the 3-year
in
contract.
that 3-year contract. And I remember Arsenal fans were saying that, he's going to be a good player. He's going to give him an extra 10 goals a season.
Yeah.
Surprise,
Well,
surprise. Flash news. Williams never scored 10 goals in his career.
yeah, exactly.
Williams never scored 10 goals in a season in his whole career,
Exactly.
or his whole Chelsea career.
I thought also Leeds were just very attacking. Like, I'm surprised they didn't get one towards the end.
Yeah,
They were just non-stop pressure, and props to Arsenal for even withstanding it. You get what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
that's true.
And they done very well sitting defensive, but I think Leeds were just very unlucky not to like find that just the back of the net. Leno did some good saves.
Leno did. I was just going to say Leno saved their bud sides,
Which is surprising because Leno's been copping some slack recently as well.
Yeah, he did, especially in the last game where they lost 3-0.
3-0.
Yeah, to Aston Villa. Yeah. Okay.
But I'm happy because you know, Arsenal, when we lost to Arsenal, all the Arsenal fans came out, started talking about United, how we'll be struggling this season, how the wheels are coming off, how we'll be lucky if we see top of the table, mid-table. And look at us now, Arsenal sitting 12th, United sitting 10th. So they haven't scored in open play, if I'm correct, in like 392 minutes.
About four or five games.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. So it's crazy.
Yeah, Aubameyang hasn't scored. Aubameyang has only scored 1 goal this, 2 goals now this season because of the penalty against Man United. I was going to say something. I was going to say, well, Leeds United has been a very good team this season. I mean, them sitting 14th.
They've been inconsistent, but
they have been inconsistent. But the way they've been playing, it's entertaining to watch.
Yes, it's very nice to watch.
And they are very good. They're very good on the ball. They're very good at keeping possession. They're very good. You know, they look very threatening. Every time they got on the ball, they look like they were going to score.
Yeah, exactly.
And they have been unlucky in a few games. They were very unlucky against Liverpool in the first game, where I thought, you know,
they could have got a point.
They could have got a point. Easily got a we were saved by a penalty in the end by Mohamed Salah, and that was it.
Okay. We'll move on.
Okay, let's move on.
Move on to your boys.
Whoops, I went too back. Went too much back. Okay, let's go. Liverpool versus Leicester City. I enjoyed this. This should have been our game week, match day of the week. I'll start with our predictions. You said 3-2 to Leicester.
Yeah, I thought because of you look at the lineup you put out, right? Yeah. Like, if that's not the dodgiest makeshift Liverpool lineup you've seen in the last 3 years, right? Seriously, if that's not one of the weakest lineups you've put out in the last 3 years since you started dominating everything, right? That's one of your weakest lineups, to be honest.
I agree.
It would have been completely shocking if Alisson had gone out injured and you had Adrian. Then you would have been shambles, complete shambles. But you had Milner on the left, Matip in the middle.
On the right, Milner's on the right.
Oh, sorry, Milner on the right. You had Curtis Jones, Wijnaldum, Naby Keita. Did he get injured?
Yeah, he got injured again.
He's always injured, man. Firmino, Jota and Mane, right? Mane injured? No.
No,
He
no,
got injured?
no.
Oh, okay.
Mane
I'm
played
happy.
this morning in the Champions League.
I'm
They
happy
lost
that
1-0.
Firmino got a goal. Like he might start getting his form back.
I'm happy
Like
as well.
like we were criticizing him that he was struggling, but the last couple of games he's somewhat been okay.
Yeah,
But yeah, no, I'll let you talk and you can tell me because I haven't really watched this game.
I feel like Firmino is finding his form. I feel like Curtis Jones played better than a 6.0 rating. I do not know why that was. He was very, very good defensively and very, very good going forward. Dude, James Milner had James Vardy in his back pocket. Like, according to rumors, they're still saying that Milner's trying to find it hard to take Vardy out of his pocket. Dude, Vardy couldn't do anything. Milner was a beast. And you were saying before pre-game, you were saying how Milner's too old. He's not going to be able to...
Yeah, but see, I'm going off form of both teams here. You got to go in. A lot of people had Leicester City with the way they were playing.
That's true.
Leicester City were top of the table prior to this.
That's true.
Right?
A lot of people were saying, even a lot of
good attacking football,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And looking at the teams, you were like, oh crap! Like Leicester are here to play. Liverpool are here to sit defensive. They'll hit on the counter probably, and they'll try to snag a few goals, right?
Yeah.
But it was completely the opposite. Liverpool went just guns blazing.
Yeah, well, we had to play attacking because, I feel like also Leicester did try and do something. They were trying to take advantage of our injury crisis where they go without Gomez, without Van Dijk, maybe they can get something out of it by playing a bit more positive, and they did. I mean, it shows with the possession. They had 44% possession, 11 shots, and it's not like they sat back
Full on target,
and didn't do anything. They actually tried to take the game to us.
Yeah, exactly.
And I feel like it's just that Brendan Rodgers' tactic just backfired.
Yeah, I'm real surprised with how Jota's performed for you this season.
Dude.
I thought he would have struggled, and I thought, oh yeah, cool. It's just going to be another replacement for Firmino.
No,
he's a very, very good pickup for you guys. I think so.
A very good pickup. I didn't think he'd be hitting the
This
form.
good.
I didn't think he'd be this good, but I always trusted in what do you call it? In Klopp's transfers and his dealings with the club so far. So and of course seeing Jota from Wolves last season, he was very good. It was more of a super sub where he came on and he'd bag you a goal. Yeah, he'd save you out of.
Well, he was doing that for years as well, but now he's doing it on multiple games where he started. He's also bagged goals.
Exactly.
Right?
I think this is the fourth game now, or fourth home game where he scored.
Yeah, so he's doing very well. So good on him.
He's doing bits. I'm very happy. I'm very happy with this result because everyone said that Leicester was going to win. Leicester was going to dominate.
because you gotta think about it. You're looking at teams.
We're still favourites. We're still the. I'm not going to be smug. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it'll come to that player. Don't say anything. Yeah. All right, we'll move on to the next game.
Let's move on to the next one. Our next game was
Burnley
versus Crystal Palace. This was a surprise at last. Burnley winning, getting their first 3 points of the season.
Right, they're out of relegation. I don't know what you're saying, but they're out of relegation.
Hey, you said it too.
Yeah, I know, but it was surprising with the form they had been in.
Yeah,
what they've been struggling. They've been very struggling to score
very,
goals.
very surprising. Again, see, this is another team that would have taken advantage of the 2-week international break, where they had more time to play with their team, more time to play around with tactics and whatnot. And dude, Nick Pope pulled off a great game. First time so far this season. He was a brilliant goalkeeper last season for Burnley. He's one of the main reasons why Burnley finished 10th last season.
Yeah.
And, at the start of this season as well, I thought he might pick up that form again, and
Yeah, but he's been struggling.
I was gonna buy him for my FPL team. Luckily, I didn't, and I went with Martinez instead.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's not much to say about this game, but it was just very surprising that Crystal Palace lost.
This game's like the Sheffield West Ham game.
Yeah.
The goal came very early for Burnley within the first 8 minutes.
Yeah.
Right, by Chris Wood. But if you look at the stats, it's very neck and neck. Like either team could have pulled it off.
Literally.
Wilfred Zaha has coronavirus.
Yes.
So that's why he didn't play that game.
So he came back from his duties with Ivory Coast with coronavirus.
Yeah, so you're thinking if Zaha had played this game, would he have pulled the result? Right?
I think it'd be at least a draw if he had played.
Yeah, exactly. So
because Michy Batshuayi he's rubbish. Honestly, he's hadn't had a good game since he came from Germany. But really, that the defensive lineup of Crystal Palace was a bit shocking. Scott Dan had a bad game.
Line and
yeah. The wingers were okay. It was just Scott Dan should have been better, I reckon.
But you can't really comment much on this game because no one really outperformed anyone. Like the only props we can really give is Nick Pope, and that's really it.
Yeah, Nick Pope pulled off an amazing clean sheet. Well done for him to finding his form again. I hope he finds his form again and he saves Burnley because I like Burnley as a team.
I agree. All right, we'll move on to the last game of match week 9.
Which was Wolves versus Southampton.
Yes.
Now, you guessed it, a draw. You said 2-2, not 1-1.
Yeah, it ended up 1-1,
Yeah. I predicted a 2-1 to Wolves. I should have known better. I should have went with my gut, but I thought Wolves might snatch it because Southampton don't have the finishing technique of Danny Ings yet.
Yeah, you got to think about it. Wolves went attacking. What happened to 1 sec? I'm trying to see something. Adama's right there. No,
yeah,
and then we won. Wolves had 20 shots, 9 on target. Southampton had 7-2 on target. Right? Theo Walcott scored for Southampton first time in what they say 15 years or something.
Yeah.
I thought it was an okay game. I think both teams could have won it. Wolves looked more threatening.
Yeah, going forward.
Wolves looked more threatening. I think Southampton showed that they were missing Danny Ings.
Definitely.
Or missing at least that centre, that midfield that could have dictated the game. I don't think Romeo should have been in their midfield.
Yeah.
Oriel, because he's more of a defender. You get what I mean?
Yeah, he is. He plays more of a holding or like CDM.
Yeah, right. I think the 4-4-2 is not a good lineup for them. I don't think they have the players for it.
Yeah.
I don't think they have the players for it. What's it called again?
Like you said, they were missing Danny Ings.
But still, you can't always rely on that one player, or else you're not going to get really that far. You get what I mean?
Well, it's Southampton. Who else are they going to rely on?
Yeah.
They're now relying on a 34-year-old Theo Walcott.
Well, they scored for him. So.
He did. Well done. Well done, Theo.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, beautiful. Well, that's our predictions. That was our match summary.
Recap.
Recap for match day 9. Thank you for watching.
Thank you all for watching. I hope you all stay safe. I hope everyone stays well. And we'll see you again next time.